What's up, everybody? My name is Mike Lee with Genesis of South Bay. Today we're going to be going over the G80 2.5 Sport Prestige. Currently a 4-cylinder pushing out 300 horsepower. We're going to go on a test drive, and we are also going to be going over the interior features as well as the parking features and the parking camera. And let's go. Alright everybody, we are at Genesis of South Bay, our current standalone dealership in beautiful Torrance, California. We're currently in a G80 and we're going to show you some of the cool features on a test drive. So we're pulling out right here, and first thing you're going to notice on my digital gauge cluster is our blind view monitor. Pretty much what that is, on the side mirror there's a camera right under it, and it's going to show you any oncoming traffic or anybody in your blind spot. Take a right turn right here. The main focus of our drive today is going to be the different types of drive modes that are on the G80 2.5. When you first turn on your vehicle, it's automatically going to be set to comfort mode. That is the standard drive mode that comes with the G80 when you turn it on and start your drive. It's going to give you a soft suspension so that your ride quality doesn't let you feel any sort of bumps, unless of course they're too deep or anything like that. And the transmission is going to give decent power when you put your foot to the gas pedal. Sorry, excuse me. And one moment here. Traffic's a little bit slower here, so going down. Alrighty, as you can see, we're going to take another right turn here, and our blind view monitor comes in handy, making sure that we don't get into any crash or anything. So, and on the gauge cluster, you're also going to see your car in the middle of a lane, and what that is lane keep assist to make sure that your car stays in your lane. If you stray away without turning on your turn signal, you know that your car is going to stall, not allow you to change so easily until you turn the turn signal on. Okay. Whoa. Alrighty, we're going to switch over to a different drive mode, which is our Sport. As you will notice, your suspension is going to be a little worse, and you are going to feel a little bit more of the bumps. But you definitely are going to feel the turbo that's on this 2.5 4-cylinder. So that way when you press even lightly, the car jolts out a little bit more, and it's a lot better for getting to places quicker. Righty, and we're in the stoplight. Oh, and I forgot to mention, if you take a look at the gauge cluster, it's going to look like Darth Vader themed. You got a lightsaber on each side of the gauge cluster. Alrighty, we're going to take a right turn right here. Unfortunately, with this extra power, the downside is going to be that you're going to lose a lot on your gas mileage. Even though this is only a 4-cylinder, the vehicle is quite heavy compared to a normal sedan, so you will be losing out on gas mileage on here. And we're also going to switch over to our Eco mode. As you can see, the digital gauge cluster, it's going to give you a little more robotic themed cluster. This is the definite drive mode you want to be in if you're trying to save your gas money, especially with the gas prices these days. The downside on this one is the mode is definitely not as fun. You're going to feel a little bit more lag when you step on the gas pedal, and you really have to floor the vehicle in order to get places. Keep going up front. Okay. Of course, you won't be able to tell in the camera, but I did have to actually step on the gas a little bit more for it to even get up to 40 miles an hour. Alrighty, and on the fourth one is going to be our custom mode. Custom mode is actually going to look exactly like your comfort mode on the digital gauge cluster. What custom mode is basically you can customize the 3 other drive modes that you have in your car and optimize it for the performance that you would want your car to be at. If you don't customize it to anything else, this custom mode is basically just going to give you a little bit of eco, a little bit of sport, and a little bit of custom. Based on how you drive, it will adjust for you. Ready, and we are going to brake a little bit here. And we're switching back over to comfort mode. Okay. This is the drive mode that I highly recommend over eco and sport because you get a good bit of both worlds, so that way it still gets you where you need to go, but at the same time it won't burn as much gas. Yes, you will be using a little bit more gas than you would be on eco mode, but you don't have to sacrifice the power that the vehicle can offer. You won't be able to see through the camera as well, but another neat thing about the digital gauge cluster is that it's completely 3D, only to the driver. And at certain angles, it does have a camera that reads your eyes. And if your eyes are looking at the gauge cluster, you'll be able to notice that it is 3D from the side, or if you're not looking directly at it, it will show up as just flat on the screen, or otherwise known as 2D, of course. Okay, and within the gauge cluster, you also get a speed limit indicator. On the miles per hour side, you'll see speed limit 45. And we do also get customers that are interested in the paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. Yes, you can use your paddle shifters on any drive mode. It does not just have to be for sport, just for people that would like to switch gears manually. And I'll turn on my turn signal again so you guys can take a look at the blind view monitor. See the white car right behind me. Oh, and it's also helpful for pedestrians that you don't see before you take turns. Alrighty, we'll get back. This is the 2.5 4-cylinder, so you are going to get 300 horsepower. As you can see, the engine is roaring a little bit. Okay. Even on this heavy vehicle, a 4-cylinder that has a turbo attached, producing the 300 horsepower, definitely is enough to get where you're going, but definitely not a sports car. Okay. And as you can see, I'm going to lane change into the right lane. With the help of my blind view monitor, I don't even have to take a look back. Okay, and on the next stretch after this stoplight, we're going to put it into sport. We're going to put some gas on this baby so we can really feel it. You are also going to notice that your engine sounds a little bit louder when you are on sport mode. On comfort mode especially, the sound is going to be a little subdued so that the ride quality feels more luxurious, whereas sport, yes, it is a 4-cylinder, but you do get quite a bit more sound when we step on the vehicle. Alrighty, and after this light, we will be going for it. This turn, we're going to give the car a little bit more gas. As you can see, the push out of the vehicle is definitely a lot quicker, and the noise of the engine could be heard more clearly. And once again, the blind beam monitor will be turned on so we can safely lane change without having to turn your head. And of course, the digital gauge cluster is going to give you a temperature indicator, and it will also give you an indicator on the miles per gallon. It currently says 11.5, but the vehicle is still in new condition, so don't believe this just yet. And we are currently pulling in back to our beautiful dealership. Ready? Blind view monitor on once again. Alrighty, we'll pull into the dealership and we will be showing you some of the amazing parking assist qualities that it has. So we'll do a little bit of reverse parking. You'll notice as soon as I put the vehicle in reverse, you'll get your traditional backup camera on the left side, and on the right side you're going to get your satellite view. And with the Genesis, one point that I love is the 3D rendering version of your vehicle, so you can literally see what your car looks like on the lot and make sure that there's no pedestrians walking near your vehicle, which of course will be saved anyway, because the vehicle also does come with sensors. They'll automatically stop the vehicle if someone jumps out at you. And on the digital gauge cluster, you'll also see there's 3 sensors in the front and 3 sensors in the back to make sure you don't get too close to the wall. And we will start parking. Okay. Ready. And we will straighten out just a bit. As you can hear the beeping noises, the parking sensors just came on. And put it in park. And we're done. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you have any further questions, drop it down below in the comments. If you're looking for a new vehicle, go ahead and shoot a like, comment, and follow.